production. And we are live at JS Studios in downtown Odessa, Texas. 700 North Grant. Tap in. Go to the site jsstudios.net. We just got our first interview. If you're watching this is pre-recorded. You're probably watching this on Saturday. This is our second interview of Saturday. You probably just watched the Chach, Sauce, and Kev and Juice interview. Should have aired at 7 again. If we run into some editing issues, and you may be watching this Sunday. But this is season 2 of In the Loop. We finished season 1 about 3 weeks ago, 23 episodes. If you have not watched season 1, I guarantee you every artist that we had on dropped some type of nugget, some type of game. Some of us, we ain't being top game, like just some real shit. And you may pick something up that's gonna save your life, for real. Save some money, save some heartache, shit like that. So go watch season 1, especially episode 23. We ended it with Tequila. I feel like 22 episodes led up to that one conversation. Tequila really opened up. We talked about some I would say some grown man shit, some grown folk shit. Like, if you're trying to get to the next level, you gotta kill that ego. Sometimes you gotta submit. You know, sometimes you gotta get on the same page with people that maybe you bumping heads with, stuff like that. So, if you're new to us, In the Loop, that's a bit of what we're trying to accomplish is handing over game that could save you time and money. And we think that something magical is happening out here, and we think that this is just the beginning. Something's bound to pop off in the next 1 to 2 years, maybe sooner. That's gonna feed a lot of people for the next 10, 15, 20 years, and maybe longer. I am pumped up for the 432. And so, like with every episode, I'm gonna give you a recap. In the Loop was an idea. If this is the first time you joined us, thanks for joining us. Again, let us know in the comments. If it is, DM us what you thought about it, what resonated, what did not. If you have an idea for who we should have on, please let us know. But In the Loop, I repeat this every time, and I want people to know, that's why I repeat it, it was an idea years ago when I worked at Team Flow. I met probably 5,000 students, if not more. I got to meet at least 200 artists, if not more. And I realized, though, that there was a hunger for something, and it wasn't like, and no one seemed to be able to pinpoint how the fuck is they gonna make it happen, you know? And it was like growing up in the 432, you know, you have these hopes, you have these dreams, and sometimes, like you say, like, man, I want to go do this, I want to go do that. And I kind of wanted to give an opportunity, a platform for young men and women to get the attention that they deserve, because there's some superstars out here, man. Like, you're gonna learn if you haven't on season 1. Like, if you're on here, that's why you're gonna sign this shirt, you know, along with season 1. This is season 2. It's because I absolutely believe in you, and I absolutely believe that you can live your fullest potential, and that fullest potential is some superstar shit. I have standards to be able to get on In the Loop. You know, people call me, people DM me all the time, and that's why, because if I don't see it, then I don't see it, and I absolutely, you know, this is my way of telling you, hey, I believe in you, and I really think that you're gonna make it. Like, again, you're gonna come in here, you're gonna get inspired, you're gonna get intimidated. You're gonna go after what the fuck you talking about, or you not. You're just gonna go back to the house. You know what I'm saying? So In the Loop started with an idea. We met all these artists. I watched Rhythm and Flow. I don't know if you guys watch Rhythm and Flow on Netflix, but it was like a competition of artists.
I don't think so. No.
And then around January, a young man that I met at Team Flow, he was an artist, got shot, died, and it made me want to manifest this idea even better, to maybe save somebody's life. So I started the Instagram, started posting the artists. I don't even know how I found everybody. I can't even remember. And then I was going to throw a competition to give away $5,000 marketing, recording studio time, mix and mastering, things like that, to be able to get somebody to where they want to go.
Yeah.
Booked the event downtown, booked the center, Bush Center downtown, Midland, and COVID happened, right? So pulled that shit, didn't get to happen. And I kind of sat on it, and then I ran across JS Studios on Instagram again by chance, saw that it was a studio. I have a daughter who sings, raps, writes music, and so I'm like, hey, I gotta go tap in anyway, you know, for her future.
Yeah.
So I came at everybody, and then saw that they had a podcast studio, and they told me it was open. 3 days later, we started In the Loop, you know. And now here we are, season 2.
Yeah, that's crazy.
First season, it was all a bunch of music artists, right? We had one vlogger, YouTuber, and season 2 is gonna incorporate. We got a girl YouTuber is gonna come on next week, so we're gonna start incorporating visual artists, things like that. Because it's not just music that people are after. You know what I'm saying? And you might want to be a CEO, like we was talking about, manager, things like that. Like it's all possible, but in this type of space.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted to be an agent because I met so many artists. I wanted to be an agent somehow because I knew with my sales experience, my marketing experience, things like that I could probably help somebody get to the next level. But I didn't want to do it with an oil company because I don't give a fuck about those. You know what I'm saying? But I care about artists and music, right? So like I help my friend at Printer Vision. I don't know, Ruben Oliva. Shout out Printer Vision. He's the one that printed these up. But he does promotional products, things like that, and that's what I love. I got T-shirt ideas, you know what I'm saying? I love merch, apparel, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well help him.
Yeah.
Or my friend over here, who she does yoga and things like that, and about health and fitness. I might as well help her.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in areas that I don't want to, that I ain't fucking excited about waking up every day to fucking go, conquer type shit. So, this is an opportunity for the people to get to know you. You're a vlogger. I'm just gonna say it, right?
Yes, sir.
Mark. So, this is an opportunity for the community to get to know who you are, what you're about, what they can expect, what you already got out, where they can go find you, and really just to connect to the community, man. So I'll ask some questions about where you were born, where you grew up, what schools you went to. You had any heartbreaks? You had crushes, shit like that. You got your ass whooped. You had some ass. No, we'll get into it, man. But I know you. We had a conversation yesterday, and man, I was excited to have you on, man.
Yeah, appreciate
the conversation that's about to happen is gonna unlock some shit for some people, man. Like this is definitely about game for real, and getting put on some game like this, the story that you're about to tell, and why you're here, man. Like what we talked about with this last interview. The point of life is to stay alive.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Let's live this up, and this is about having fun. Like you may be what you're doing in and out that thing, but let's kind of shelf that for a little bit. First off, because I care. Like I absolutely care, man. This young man earlier was talking about being on bars and falling out and this and that shit fucks with me. Like maybe because I got daughters or something, but especially if you have potential to live up to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you do, man. So, and we'll talk about all kinds of stuff, man. I don't know, but we're gonna start off with your story, and then we'll go into vlogging, man, and what you're doing, and how it got started, and where it's going. Because there's not that many vloggers out here.
Nah,
so
there's
I'm
not.
excited, man. You're doing it right.
I'm trying. I really look up to Funny Mike with this shit.
Funny Mike, shout out Funny Mike.
Funny Mike, Rooney, Travis Badass.
Head ass gang looking
at.
I did a video with him.
Who, Travis?
Yeah, vlog.
So you did?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask you about that. Like, how did that happen? You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that. Yeah. So, Mark Wada is right.
Yes, sir.
You go by anything else?
Yeah. Nah.
Money making more, nigga. Let it be known.
Let's go, man. I'm telling you, I'm glad you brought him, baby.
Shit, nigga, you gotta talk. You
This
feel like I said,
yo. You got to.
I just really go by my first name though, but Money Making Mark.
Shit, big thousand. They gonna call that nigga 1,000 because he always got 1,000. You heard me?
Born in Midland?
Yes, sir. I'm from the east side.
Real. It hit me. There's a little hit. I somehow married to people that you were all not related, but right. Mm-hmm. So my ex sister-in-law is married to Joe, right? Why is so that's your uncle, right?
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro, that's how I know you all, bro.
What the
nigga Mark. That's crazy.
I have kids with these sellouts.
Damn, hold on, girl. What the fuck?
It's a small world.
Yeah, man.
It's a small world. That's crazy.
Oh, shit, little Desi?
Yeah, man, that's my daughter. Yeah, she's
Damn.
doing that rap. Yeah, hey, she's pop star, man, superstar.
That's crazy. Damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's my uncle. Wow. That's why when I was like, damn, this little nigga grew up. Like, damn.
I wonder why you was saying
8'7", running around, man. His shirt off and shit.
Damn, I was wondering why you was saying that.
Yeah, man.
Damn,
I forgot how many y'all were. I was like, damn, I forgot.
Yeah, well, shit, I got 2 older brothers and 2 younger brothers and an older sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even know this shit.
So you grew up in Midland. What schools you go to, man? Oh, so you already said you got 4 brothers and 1 sister.
Yeah.
And a big ass family.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Big ass.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What elementary school did you go to, man?
I went to P's first, kinder through 6th grade. Then I went to A-Bell. Then I went to Lee Freshman. Then I went to Lehigh. When I was at Lehigh, I went to MAP, DAP. All 3 years, I went to MAP. I ain't even graduate.
Damn.
Yeah, man, I was on the run by then. Juvenile probation.
How old?
16.
Oh yeah.
16. I was on probation already for a year. Then I went on the run. Then I caught my first felony. But shit.
Yeah, you moving real fast. Hold on. You got a story to tell, so let me premise it with this. The audience that you're watching, so you can. I'm gonna give you an expectation is more than anybody who's wanted to be on the show, let alone in the 432 and know about In the Loop, has hit my phone so many times to be on here. And yesterday I found out why, and I'm glad that it happened the way it happened. Especially when you have someone who's got someone who's got a heart, again, to reach out as often as he did because you got the story to tell, man. And you told me this story, last night, and I didn't want to say much more because I knew we were gonna have this conversation. I kind of want a little bit of it to be raw, but at the end of it, we talked about paying attention to the signs, God calling you, and that's what I really think this is, man. I feel like you're being pulled, which is why you couldn't help but keep contacting me. Something's pulling you to share this story. So I don't know who's watching. Maybe it's now, maybe it's 2 years from now, maybe it's 5 years from now, because this is gonna be here for the next 20 years, live on the internet, man. So for whatever reason, something is pulling you to tell this story, and I want you to take your time, man. We got the time, start wherever you want to start and go which way you want to go. Again, we got some preliminary stuff and out the way, and that way people know who you are, where you're from, probably remember you from school or something like that, or just around the way. So, but I wanted to let the audience know that you kept reaching out because you want to share this story, and I want you to share it now, and because you're grateful to be alive is what it seems like.
Hey, yeah.
And you want to do something with that, and with the blogging particularly. So this isn't just us having a conversation, but it's in line with what we're trying to do, and I think a lot of people aren't going after this blogging, idea or opportunity for whatever reason, and you eating it up, man. Like, you're doing a really, really good job. And I'm very picky at who I give compliments to, but especially blogging, because it's hard to do, man.
Hey, yeah, sometimes.
Like, you comfortable, and a lot of people can't. So I'm excited for you, man. And then you with your little brothers and everybody you got running
yeah,
man. Good story,
hey,
man.
yeah,
I'm really doing it for them, but for myself at the same time. You know what I mean?
And you got a story, man. I know we believe over here at In the Loop and JA Studios that we're making history.
Yeah,
we're inviting people into it because you're making your own history.
Hey, yeah.
And this is, we all see it. Again, you see the energy out there is live right now, man. Turn the camera and get all that. That's why we went live on here. So we don't have to know everything about you to believe in you and to want the best for you, man. And that's what part of this story, that all of our stories are coming together and making happen. Something that we thought was probably going to take years.
Yeah.
And we can't really explain it. We just know it's happening. We're trying to have fun, man. So thanks for joining us, man. So start where you want to start. You said you're on. You told me about some deaths, a lot of deaths, man, that you around you.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's fucked up, but I didn't think I was gonna make it to 21, like I told you. Cause like I was 4 or 5. My neighbor had died, but I used to run it and go sit with him, just like this. We used to sit.
No way.
So then my sister had seen him laying on the floor. I remember running out. Then I seen him. You remember my cousin Gordo?
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
then he passed away
That's
too.
right. Okay, that's
I
the
like
person
in,
you're talking about.
yeah, like in 6th grade. And then I get older than rest in peace, Lil Ronnie,
Nah, for real.
J Rod, Noel,
My boy Noel.
my grandpa. I lost him when I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? I lost my best friend, one of my other best friends when I was locked up. It's just shit like that.
And that's the one to what happened with him?
It was an oil field explosion.
You?
I was telling him like, man, get a job, go to the oil field, go to the oil field. He goes to the oil field and that shit happened.
You kind of carry that with you.
Hey, yeah.
Feel like you're responsible.
And then I just lost one of my older cousins, Herman Tenner.
Oh shit.
He passed away, and then like a week later, like that following Sunday, rest in peace to Albert. He took his life. So, and he was supposed to. I was texting him that night before. I was like, man, come to my apartment, pull up. Cause like I told you, I went to Oceans, so I was gonna try to put him in there, just to open his mind up. Like
I got you. So Oceans did that for you.
Hey yeah, I lost a lot of weight in that bitch.
What do you mean like open?
It.
So wait, first off, how'd you end up in Oceans?
I don't even know. Shit, I don't even know. I was damn near OD, I guess.
Oh, is this where you were saying? I can't remember her name. That you're being indebted to her or something like that.
Yeah.
She saved your life.
Hey, yeah, cause I mean, it was to a point where I was like dead out of there. Like I don't even remember shit. I just woke up in the hospital with Oceans, and then I would see how other people were in there, like they were really crazy. That was the route I wanted to go.
Yeah, man. Kind of woke you up, like, hey.
Hey, yeah, but then I got out, and then I got in a wreck. Then I had a seizure. I got in 2 wrecks, and then I had a seizure within a month time period.
Damn, that's a lot of trauma, man.
Moving too fast.
Hey, yeah, I was moving too fast, but
Probably was.
I mean, they say everything is written already. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I'm still here, so that's why.
You can write it too, man.
That's why I look at it as a reason why I'm here, like, cause I'm still here.
Ah, for real.
Hey, for real. To know that, how old are you?
22.
To know that at 22.
Hey, see, cause
think about that.
I was in ICU for 3 days, and then I remember it was a Friday, and then that's whenever they're poking me with the needles and shit. And then I had got my phone. I had got this phone from my cousin and my older brother. Within 3 hours, I had sold a car. I made $3,000.
I gotta make something happen. He's like, you on the hospital bed.
Even on the dead bed, I'm still gonna get some money. Shit.
Who you are, man.
Real hustler.
For real.
That's why I get the name Money Making Mark. Yeah, man. This shit's for real.
But tell me about the Oceans experience, man. You said you saw people who was really crazy. And did you're like, what am I doing here?
Hell yeah. Cause you see them, they'll be like talking to themselves, like, I don't know, cause whenever I went in there, I was used to being in jail. I had asked him if I go to jail instead of Oceans, but then I had seen a Mexican. He was in there tripping with the nurse. I'm thinking like it's like jail, so I'm like, hey, chill, homeboy, like chill. He's like, nah, homeboy, don't tell me chill, homeboy. I ain't gay, homeboy. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, these niggas really are crazy. Yeah. It's just, then there's old people, young people. It was all fucked up in there. Excuse my language.
No, you're good, man.
And then the doctor in there, he convinces you what he says you are. Like,
hey, see.
You know what I'm saying? And in my head, I like, man, I'm gonna play the mind game with him. I'm gonna act like I'm that just so I can leave.
Yeah.
Cause most people, I stayed in there for 5 days. Most people stay in there for like a month.
Damn.
Cause they can't get with the program. It's just playing chess with them all.
Yeah, you knew what he was trying to do though, right?
Yeah, that I couldn't control myself.
Yeah.
I'm bipolar and shit. Then I looked at him like, damn, I ain't start feeling that till now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You start telling me.
Yeah.
But what do you think? You know, I mean, like you said, man, you was living fast, man. You was living fast for a reason, like you was, ready to go.
Hey, that's what it was.
You know, it sounds like little deaths and other things, man.
That's what it was. I was just.
Cause how old were you?
When?
And the ocean. When you went to ocean.
Like, it was just this year.
Oh, shit.
All this shit happened this year. Like a couple months ago. I got out of prison in January. He picked me up. He picked me up from prison. This nigga picked me up.
Drove all the way over there
to Houston, Huntsville. He picked me up. He went to go see me. All of that shit. Man, I love this nigga for real.
And how long you locked up?
2 years, basically 20 months.
Okay. So
from 18.
What, 17? Oh, 18? Okay.
18 to 20. 2209012. If you think I ain't go, that's my ID number. All that nigga. But yeah.
What sent you over there, man?
Moving fast.
The only nigga that hit a car and go hit another car and then go hit another car, you heard me?
Get away with that motherfucker too.
Nah, for real.
Nah, like I said, whenever I was 16, I caught I was in the car with 3 females. We were going, she hit a car, and then the other girl like, go. So we take off, and then a truck gets behind us, and he pulls out a badge. Oh, so she pulls over, and the cop, like, he runs over with the gun. I'm like, God damn. So I go to Cobra, I get out, and then I get suspended from school one day, so they say I gotta go do the weekend. And man, I ain't even gonna say that, but after that, I was like, man, fuck this whole ass shit. I'm gonna just leave. So that's when I left my dad's house. And then I caught my first felony. I was staying with a homeboy then. It was some whole ass shit. But that was theft of a firearm. And then
16?
No, 17.
17, okay.
17. I was already considered an adult. Damn. I already hit the county.
Quick, too.
I remember my first time going to county, the nigga I went with, he started crying like, oh, this ain't the life for me, cool. Man, that shit was funny that hoe. That nigga started.
That's the thing you remember?
Hey, yeah, my first, and we were in and out that hoe, cause it's just for a little bit. It's just for a little bit of weed. That nigga was like, man.
Hey man, I only had to do one day to realize that shit too, though. It's like, I don't know, somebody who's done 3 weeks or more, 6 months or more, or a year, like you did. You know, my sister was in and out, my pops was in and out.
Yeah.
It takes you gotta be grounded, man.
You gotta be strong-minded.
You gotta be strong-minded. Like, I don't know how you did it, man.
I accepted what they're throwing at me. See, it got to the point where when I came home my first 2 weeks, I felt weird. I wanted to go back.
Oh, see, that's man. That's a little
like,
odd.
ask him. I was quiet, looking everywhere.
You done some time or anything?
Hell nah.
Okay.
Shit, probably like 2 weeks.
2 hours.
You know, a week.
2 hours.
You know. I remember, boy, I done had some time in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
When you called my ass.
Shit, well, I was like, I think I was, that was my first night popping in bars. I know, you know, that was the first time I ever tried that shit. Yeah, man. And after that night, because I ended up in jail that night, I fell asleep in my grandma's keys, and homeboy that had gave me them, you know what I'm saying, he left pills in my glove department. So when they had, you know, they pulled up, they thought I was dead, because, you know, I was sleeping in my car and shit. Nigga ain't dead, I'm asleep. But they, you know, they checked on me, and I guess I had that, and they ended up taking me. And I had woke up, bro. I'm talking about, I felt good too. Like, nigga, I was in jail. I ain't even like, nigga, I was like, what the fuck? Like, how I'm in here? Like, but I was cool, because normally, like, there was, you know, when I went to jail, like, I knew I was in jail, and I'm like, damn, like, I'm trying to get out this hole. But that day was weird. And then I get on the phone, you know, you get your free call, and I said, bro, I call him, I'm like, bro, go tell my bro to come, you know, come bail me out. And he like, nah, don't worry about it, I got you, ho. I said, shit, say less. I go back, I be like, you know, let me go back to the cell. But I go to sleep till he come pick me up. I wake back up, and I'm like, damn, I'm in jail? Bro, I was fucked up. But man, that was like the first and last time I ever did them hoes. No cap, brother. For real.
That was whenever they only gave you one free phone call with the 30 seconds. You can only call one number.
One number.
But I had 2 phones at the time. Young nigga, 17.
Nah, for real.
I had 2 phones at the time.
432, 230, 6234. 432, 230. Nah, for real. I had them hoes in my mind. I said, damn, nigga, who am I gonna call? I said, shit, 432, 230, 6234. Nigga. Nah, for real.
And was that and then is that what got you the 2 years?
Hell nah, shit. I caught that first felony, and then I signed for probation, and then 2 of my cousins had got hit by the Fed. Then, like, I looked up to one of my cousins, but he had got hit. He had got hit, whatever. Then my best friend, my other, like, the nigga that I came up hustling with, he got hit by the Feds. That's when I took a loss, like a 10,400, and then I went halves on his bond, like 1,500. But if we bonded him out Friday, then Monday he gets picked up by the marshals. So that's, and then other shit was going on. So I was like, man, fuck this shit. These hoes gonna have to do their job. So then, man, they fucked me over on one charge. They got me for cleaning my shirt.
You was telling me that. How do you defend that?
Shit, $5,000. Get a little Tom Morgan bitch ass.
Hell nah. I'm gonna sit them hoes out. They gonna keep my little money. Ain't got no money.
See, after that tampering with evidence charge, that's whenever I started. When he started rapping, that when shit was jumping. Shout out English Block, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Yeah, well, the last time I was on Fairgrounds, I was driving. Then the sheriff had busted a bit, so then I turned right. Like, I tried running from him, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
okay. And I cut off my lights. But I was running out of gas, that's why I was speeding. So I was going home either way, yeah, I was trying to make it. And then I'm coming back, and then I'm finna cross Fairgrounds, then so I get hit by another car. So
you got like T-bone?
Yeah, but they hit my back tire, so I was in the air spinning. And then I hit, boom. And then I was like, my money. So I grabbed my shit. I had like 1,500 on me. But
you were still conscious? You didn't knock out or anything?
Yeah, nah. I remember when he busted the bitch, I started punching the center console. I'm like, fuck. And I had 10 tabs. I took them hoes. See, and I had just shook, like recently, I shook my habit of the tabs again.
Yeah. Been like a month, you said?
Yeah. Worst month of my life.
If you're out there and you know, that's probably tough. I don't know, but I feel like it's a hard withdrawal, man.
That's like heroin.
Shit.
Damn.
That's just like heroin, but a pure form, especially when you've been taking them. I got 100 from the doctor, and I'm still buying them off the streets. Yeah. So shit, I throw it at the game. Yeah, I was trying to milk them hoes.
Because of what happened with Oceans or what?
Nah, with my red.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I don't even know what happened that night neither.
Did you get locked up that night when you wrecked?
Nah, hell nah. I woke up in the hospital with a tube on my back, with some IVs on my arms. That shit tripped me out.
How long were you in the hospital?
5 days.
Okay.
Yeah, cause I was in ICU for 3 days.
How old were you?
22.
This year?
Yeah,
that was this year?
Yeah. All that shit happened this year. Oceans, the wreck.
Stay alive for it, baby.
Coming home. I was living a good life when I first came home. But when I was in that hospital, like, that's what really opened my eyes, cause my back is cut open, and I'm waking up and like I can still wiggle my toes and shit. Like when I'm asleep, I was still like moving around even though that shit was on my back. Like,
oh, okay.
It was like this.
Like a tube or whatever?
Yeah, like exactly like this, but it was bigger. Something like this. Blood filling up.
Oh, okay.
It was filling up with blood, and it was connected to me.
Oh, wow. It was like bleeding it out?
Yeah. I don't know what they was doing, but when they were putting the Dilaudid in me, it felt like heroin itself. Like, I hit, like, they put it in me, and I just get cold. My body would get cold, and I just zone out. I started begging for that shit.
Damn.
But they say the faster you get off it, the quicker you go. Because when I got out of ICU that first day, they're like, you want to try to walk? I was like, hell yeah. Like, and I like, don't help me. So I sat up by myself and I got up on my own. and I start walking, and then I put the walker in front of me and I let it go, and I'm like pushing it with my stomach.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to leave that day. I ain't trying to be in no hospital.
Me neither, man.
But the next day they said we're gonna do it again, and then they let me go that day.
That's it. No, nobody. You hit that car, or the car hit you.
Nah, that was a different wreck.
Okay.
When that first wreck was when I got locked
up.
up.
Yeah, younger. Okay.
This one I ran into a pole. I don't know, whatever. I guess I dozed off, but I ran into a light pole, brown ones. Watch, I got a picture of the truck.
Yeah, show me, man. So when did Funny Mike become,
Really, before I got locked up, he really been inspired me. Like,
nah, for real, since like.
That nigga said, I told all the nigga, I'm a rat. That nigga, he just got some funny shit.
Nah, for real, back. I remember
and
back.
I don't know, you could see, like, when the camera comes on, he's a different person, but you could tell, like, a real person. You know what I mean? Like, the real personality behind the scenes.
Because it's interesting, this story will play out, that you chose vlogging. So I kind of want to pinpoint, what inspired that? What makes you so comfortable doing it? And you're getting the views. You get, your numbers are up.
Shit.
The editing, I like the editing.
Yeah, shout out my big brother. Good. Shout out my brother for the editing. I told that hoe he needs to quit his job and come edit for me. Nah, but
you said yesterday when we were talking, you're like, man, I'm not a rapper.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know how to rap. That's for one. And for two, because when we were younger, while I was younger, me and my partner would be like, man, we should get a camera and record ourselves. I bet you we'll be famous. Then I seen Funny Mike do it.
Oh, y'all was already talking about it.
Not really. Somewhat, but it was like an idea.
Yeah.
But then I had seen Funny Mike, and he, like, Logan Paul, Jake Paul.
Yeah. Those guys are beasts, man.
Yeah, they is.
See how he blew up from vlogging to boxing? I goddamn cool. Why I can't do it?
Yeah.
I went for.
He knows how to leverage attention.
Yeah, that's all it's about. You just, I don't know. Look, that's the truth.
Boy, it got worse. I thought it got better.
And then I had wrecked another car after that wreck. What?
You gonna be fast again? Or what? Big Lou, what you think?
Shit, I don't know. That's life, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. Everybody go through different things, Everybody already, as soon as we walk out here, it's already, it's already scripted. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Everybody goes through things to, these things and to learn about life. You know what I'm saying? And to really open your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
It's very interesting to hear that someone. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Yeah. It's very interesting to hear somebody 23.
It's a young nigga.
It's cause
YBIC.
For real. What I seen, like, my brother came out the pen 23, 30 years out, he 30 now, and what he's done is really made me look up to him. I'm like, damn, he a young nigga, he calls himself, he like, bro, I'm a young, you know what I mean? Yeah, I might be on my 30s, but I'm a young nigga still, and that's how it is. And I look up to that because shit, I don't want to be, you know what I mean? I don't want to be rich or none of that. I just don't want to be struggling every month. I want to be good. You know what I'm saying? I want to be straight. I ain't worried about what I'm finna eat next month, none of that. I'm good. My family good. The ones that I got in my household, we good in there, and that's all matters to me. But
so all that about being a felon, I can't do this because I'm a felon.
That's
you letting them put a name on you. You being
that's
weak.
all it is, man. That's all it is. And I told him.
That's what I was telling with this story. Turn that darkness, however you want to say, turn the darkness into light.
That's what I'm
become
doing.
an alchemist.
Yeah.
In a sense, like what you're saying, which is very interesting. Again, it's for you to say that is you become a master at life in a sense. Like it's not that you're gonna master life or ain't shit gonna happen, but you move differently. It's
just you a little ahead of your time, and what you don't experience in your life. You like, because everybody goes. like, you know, everybody got a different. Every head is a different story. It's a different world. You know what I'm saying? There's fucked up shit, like for real. And then you know what I mean, and you put your situation, like, you know what I'm saying, for all the people that you know ain't got a lot. I was there once, you know what I mean. I was there when we was little. We ain't have, you know, we ain't have too much. You know, my dad and my, you know, our, you know, rest in peace of my dad and, you know, my mom, like they taught us. They taught us, like, to come from nothing to make something.
So you take that boy out now. Look at his pig.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that we came from nothing. You know, I'm talking about shit. We used to see them kids back in the day. They used to have all the fresh ass shoes and stuff. We had to work for that. We had to go steal it, or we had to go sell some candy, or go to work with my dad, do whatever I had to do to go get them fresh Jordans. Or go get, you know what I'm saying? Cause my dad only had enough to go get us from Payless. But I never tripped because I was grateful for all that he did for me. And he really the one that put me in that game. Like, this is what it is. And ever since, you know, he passed away, it really embraced me to be who I am today, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to make the connections and let me know if I'm wrong, but what I'm getting from it is, you know, you're saying you learn these lessons from life and you associate that if I learn these lessons, then I can live a certain way.
Yeah.
If I don't let life bog me down, I can live a certain way.
Hey, you limit yourself to the things you limit to. That's what my brother-in-law told me.
And that's some real stuff. Like,
that's what my brother-in-law told me.
Shit, I tell it. I was like, bro, you know, when he was in the pen, I used to, you know, like, damn, like, you know, I used to tell him about all the time. I went to Moneybag and, you know, did all this other shit. Went to Colorado. I went kayak and I said, bro, we don't gotta live that shit no more. Go get your money up, and we finna go take these trips. Go to Dallas, go to Houston, go out, go to Mexico, go whatever. You know what I mean? Go spend that Lucci. Yeah, man. And live this life that we supposed to live. I don't drink, but I drink me a pina colada. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying?
I remember the first time he went to go see me, and he had to leave. I wanted to cry like a hoe. Yeah, I wanted this nigga to take me with him.
But it's cause, you know, I did that. I rolled with my nigga because what he did when that story that I just said about when I had did them bars the first time. Because he, out of his way, he went to go pay that bond for me. You know what I mean? You ain't like shit. You really ain't got no people that finna. They gonna be like, damn, free that nigga Lou, free Lou. That's all they gonna say. He went to go. You know what I'm saying? And there was more times that, you know, when I returned the favor for him. But ever since then, you know, you keep it 100 with me, I'm always be 100. You cross me, that's it. You know, I'm not gonna do nothing to you, but I'm just ain't never gonna fuck with you. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But we kept it. He always and I was like, even if I couldn't. But it was something, you know what I'm saying? Just to let him know that he still had somebody back home to, you know what I'm saying?
He's the first one to set the phone up.
Quick, too.
Yeah, he let me talk to my mom, my dad, every three-way. Of course, they jumped on the ball.
I ain't even let him hit the pin before I hit the... By the time he was already... Matter of fact, before booking, goddamn me. That nigga wasn't even booking, I already had the phone set up. You know, that's real shit though. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk.
When I got locked up, I called on that man. They got me because.
And I said, "Damn, bro!" Like, nigga wanted to cry. I said, "Damn!" Like, cause we was really like with each other every day.
I heard it through the phone.
Every day, like, I was like, "Damn!" When I was like, "Damn, bitch, I'm finna go get you." I was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "Nah, bro, just chill." I said, bro, like, you know me, I'm like, bitch, what's your bond looking like? What's up?
No bond. I had no bond on that bitch.
When I seen no bond, I was like, damn, my nigga gonna take that little trip.
Hey, yeah. I remember some hoe ass nigga was talking about, man, he got all that money, but he can't bond out. Bitch ass nigga, I had a no bond on ass nigga.
Shit.
So how long have y'all known each other?
Like what, 10th grade?
9?
Well,
you know what? Ninth grade, we knew it. Like,
we had a class together.
Yeah, but then 10th grade was when we really got close because we was, you know, I used to chill my nigga Ronnie. Ronnie knew him, so that's how we got together. And we would always be in my red truck at lunch, you know, blowing that geezy.
Shit, there was a point where he used to drive me around everywhere. We'd be blowing, I'd be doing my thing.
So watching him, man, since you've known him that long, so I was asking, and it's just the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, man.
I mean, as a friend watching his life and these things happening, I mean, what was that like, man?
Shit, just I mean, I peep game, bro. That's what I do. I sit somewhere, I'm finna peep everything I can peep. You know what I'm saying? And I seen it like, damn, like, when he had went to the pen, I was like, well, damn, he broke the law. Well, that's what he got. That's what he got to do. You a man to this shit. When you whatever you doing in the street, what it come with it before you even do
I
it.
ain't cried like a little.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how but
I took that shit.
But in me, I'm like, I like, like damn, like what can I learn from it? I mean, he gonna be there. I mean, what can I do? But I just basically let it just flow by. You know what I'm saying? What would it come of? And I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, not being, being away. I'm like, damn, how can you be away from your family? How do it feel? Even if I had my brother back then in the pen, but it's not the same because I was young and I didn't understand like I understand now. So now I was like, damn, like he was in, 24/7, I mean, free everybody, but not, I mean, the people that child molested them, them hoes can stay in there, no cap, fuck them hoes. That's how it is, but everybody can repent, and that's God's thing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can do that, you know what I'm saying? Just that's my opinion, but I'm just saying, it's crazy how you can be away 24 locked up in a cell. Like, to me, I'm like, damn, I'll never go like that, you know what I'm saying? I was headed down that road, but I changed. I opened my third eye before it was too late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, about being comfortable.
Being comfortable, knowing what I do.
I really wouldn't let him hustle neither. You know what I'm saying? He like, he'll be saying, I'm like, nah, bitch, what the fuck? Like, I don't know why. Some just didn't let him fuck around with the same thing I was doing.
And then the thing is crazy is that when I was hustling, when me and him wasn't fucking with each other, because I was on this side, he was on this side. I was trying to run up my little bag. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I was broke back in the day, man. Nah, no cap. You know what I'm saying? My nigga used to buy me lunch, like at school. That's real shit. A lot of shit. That nigga bought me my first polo shirt, man.
Yeah.
Nigga, I thought the U.S. polo was a real polo until he bought my first shirt. No cap. Ever since then, I ain't never wear that shit. I ain't never wear that shit again. I said, I'm Polo Ralph Lauren, nigga, to the, you feel me? No cap, brother. But it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of shit that we went through. I'm talking about 10th grade. Like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, but you also watched him, like, Rex, probably both the Rex.
Yeah, I used to hindsight on them. I used to, I'm like, man, nigga, how the fuck, But I mean, I
had did a hit and run, and they fought. It's like, okay, so I'm coming down La Mesa, and I'm looking at my phone, and I hit somebody. I'm like, fuck.
So he took off.
I took off of that. I go to my theater. Somebody comes in a van, and they stop. They take a picture. They put it on Facebook. I was like, oh, yeah.
Rolling on his ass like, nigga, that done got your ass.
Yeah, nah. So then I called my home out, like, he stayed somewhere else, like a different city out there. Man, what's up? Trade me cars. So we traded cars. Y'all good. But that's the car that I wrecked. I wrecked my partner shit.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah. Shout out Robert, my bad, cuz I love you, dude. My bad wrecking your car, good.
Yeah, shout out him getting you out of that.
For real.
Hey, but the statement, Mark, you made not, you didn't think you were gonna make it to 21. And as you're telling your story, it seems like you almost, you say, over 30 years. It almost seems like you wanted to make that a reality, like finding. It was your cousin, right, that died at 21. So you had that in your head, like, man.
That's stuck. That's what it is. The younger people were done. I don't know. It's just I grew up going to church. But then somehow, some way, I ended up on the other team. You know what I'm saying? So that's what fucked me up too. I was on the dark side. Yeah. For years. Till I made it past 21. Like, I realized, but I don't know. I was back and forth, but that's how fucked up I was.
You think you was just trying to numb out?
What you mean by that?
like witnessing all those deaths, there's probably a whole bunch of other. Everybody's got shit going on, right? Probably a whole bunch of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't have to numb ourselves out with just drugs. Sometimes, going to the movies all the time is numb. You know what I'm saying? Or going out to eat all the time. Or, so everybody's got their own, evil or whatever you want to call it.
Nah, that hoe stay smoking.
Nah, for real. But whenever they put me on paper, I was taking pills. And before I got locked up, I was on them for like 3 years, 2.5 years. Tabs every day. And then...
because tabs is like painkillers.
Yeah.
Basically.
Hydrocodone.
Yeah, so, it's supposed to put you in a certain state of mind.
Yeah. See, it really put me like negative, like, fuck everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, it's just me.
Yeah, just like
I'm a little slow.
I felt dumb. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm letting these drugs take control of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm wasting my time. Like, bitch, get up. I'm wasting my time. What are you doing? You still here for a reason. Like, I tell myself that all the time. Like, sometimes I still, like, I get distracted. Like, I got distracted this past month. That's why I ain't dropped nothing yet. I got distracted. Like, Thanksgiving Day, I ain't want to be here. I wanted to go back to prison just because the fact I ain't got to deal with people in the free world.
Yeah.
But I'm good now, though.
Yeah, you don't go back there. I don't want to go back there.
I can't go back that way.
Him doing the vlogging and kick off the vlogging and all that, man. Again, witnessing as a friend. What do you think about it, man?
I'm trying to get him in one while he bullshit.
I need to get my little shirt because I keep getting this nigga good ideas and he ain't taking them, man.
Yeah, but see, that's because, like I said, I was going through the withdrawal. But I went to the car show and I got a piece of Kilo on it too. But I need to go edit it. I got the 2020 Tejano car show, but I just ain't been feeling it. But now I'm good though, especially after this. Like, when you called me the other day and you asked me if I still wanted to do with it, that's when I was like, damn, God's telling me, like, don't give up.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, I've been trying to get onto the editing, learn it.
Yeah.
Learn, like I tell them, like, learn your craft so you can know what it takes and you can know what it costs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get them in an intro and all that.
Oh, my mama, this one of the only one of them that I only listen to. Nobody else can tell me shit. My mama can't even tell me
try to
shit.
just give them ideas, like do the one chip challenge. It's repetitive. A lot of people do it, but I mean, it's for the views. Do it.
Yeah.
Everybody got a different reaction. Do stuff that's gonna stand out. Just don't do. You know what I mean? Get on the camera and be shy. Nah, go do something. Go,
Well, Mark, you said you chose vlogging. Again, there's people around you who are rapping, musical artists. But you chose vlogging, and almost in a sense as the same space as, hey, I'm an artist, I'm gonna get signed. Vlogging can be similar. Podcasting is a new deal too.
See what I'm saying? Like Sway in the Morning or the Breakfast Club or but.
So you chose. What made you choose vlogging? I know you're influenced by Funny Mike, but what made you say, I'm gonna pull the trigger and I'm gonna do it? Because again, you're good at it, man.
Being behind the scenes, I don't know, like, it feels good for me to make somebody else a star. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can feel that, Joe.
So that's why I got my little brothers. I know cause they like the shit and they're young.
Oh,
so
you're like being an example, like, hey, you can do this.
Yeah, but at the same time, I want it too.
Yeah, no,
but
I know what you're saying.
I feel greedy if I'm doing it alone. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Cause even after he didn't want to start rapping again. So shout out Cash, shout out Bug, Free Bug. I had them, like, they were rapping before, but I hit them up and we're from the same hood, same side of town. So I was like, man, what's up? Let's do something with this rap shit. So we were going to shout out Lalo. We were going to Lalo. Yeah. And then,
and it's like you're feeling what a lot of us are feeling, man. It's like encouraging Big Lou, like, hey, it's like, come back, like, it's it's not the end.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't.
What's about to happen, I think we're all feeling.
But see, he told me something earlier today because I said we were talking about something. I was like, but I want to take my people with me. He's like, sometimes you gotta go alone. You gotta do it by yourself and then come back. So that shit stuck with me. Yeah, that shit like, man, this nigga right. Maybe I do gotta be greedy.
Sometimes you gotta leave people behind, man. That's what I was telling you in that last interview we were talking about. Chotch brought up about watching the people around you, and we kind of made statements that some people have the balls to hate you and sit next to you.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
What you say?
And so you gotta leave people behind sometimes.
Yeah, and that's true. Just they ain't probably right now. This ain't their time for us to go. With us. And then I'm not saying with us because I tell like run with it, you run with it. But he be tired of man. Come, I'm like man, it's because I'm what I'm saying. I'm in a different different little level, right? Like in a different little world. I got a whole different little thing going on outside. So I don't got time.
Before I left the world, he only had a truck. Man, I come home, this bitch got a 2-story house, cuz I'm like, man.
Yeah, well, you're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Hey, yeah,
I'm getting to the money. Trying to show them that you don't need the streets to do what you don't need the streets to get what you want.
We were in prison sitting like this, he was letting me try on his ring.
Yes, sir.
You have a product or a service, they're going to buy it out of you. I don't know what it is, it's different. There's studies that shown that Midland is like the top place to start a business in the whole nation type stuff.
Yeah.
Money out of you, man.
That's big money, man. And you got to know how to do it.
Yeah.
And saying like, cause all them niggas looked up to that nigga Mark. Everybody, he the one with the, with the yes. So, man, what's up? Like, put me on, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I try to like, I'm finna, when he went to the pen, I said, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it, And I went to go grind. I'm talking about real grind. Go work with my brother from 8 to 5. Get off that and go from all the way to the night. You know what I'm saying? Every dollar, everything that I could. You know what I'm saying? Stop smoking. Did what I had to do to be like, this is it takes that that hard work to get here. You know what I'm saying? You don't just get here because from the next you gotta go.
They're definitely ain't gonna hand it to you.
Damn right.
No.
Sometimes you gotta take it.
I wish I was handed to it. Goddamn me, I wouldn't be here.
See, people think I'm spoiled. I got everything handed to me because my dad got 2 businesses. Really, he has a shop since I was born. We used to bump heads and we fell off.
And I used to tell him, I'm like, bro, I'm like, you like, bro, like, yeah, like, I'm like, how, like, your dad got it right there in front of you. Go get it.
But see, that's the same thing as watching what you grow up around. See, I guess you can say I'm a part of my environment because I grew up watching this shit. I was at my grandma's neighborhood. They were black. They were loud music. You know what I'm saying? Then I took a liking into the shit. And then where I lived on Oak Street, Free ATK, I seen him doing his thing. He was rapping too at the time, so I'm thinking that's what it is. Shit.
But you know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, Free Ace the Kid, I guess you could say he really put a dream in my head because he was rapping first.
Okay. Yeah,
so I seen him rapping, making videos. Shout out Q-Man too. He was fucking with Q-Man. That's the producer we were fucking with when he first started.
Shout out that boy Q, man.
Off Oak Street.
Nah, for real. He said shout out my nigga Q. He ain't we try to give him money. He be like, no charge, bro. Don't worry about it.
What's he up to?
Shit, he last time I heard he was trying to make another studio.
Okay.
Yeah,
humble, real humble.
Yeah.
That's a real dude, man. And he got that rolling.
Hey, yeah, shout out Q Man for real.
They got that butt down.
So you're making a good point, man. And I think that's what Marky's trying to do is like make that shift, which is why he chose vlogging.
Yeah.
Because it's an opportunity. We talked about this, right? You see it like.
Yeah,
you could be goofy.
Yeah, and I tell with all these artists, one day you can be that. Hey Mark, I pay you this much. Come vlog the whole day with me.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do with Poe. Shout out Poe.
There's possibilities. Like hey, come on, you can see.
I tell him, I said, go up, you go up, and when you up, your little brothers branch them out. And now you got them all doing videos, and you got them all doing numbers, and you got them all going up. And now you setting a future for them. And then that's how you start a big family YouTube thing. Now you getting money.
You see it, man. You see it.
That's why I keep this whole
man.
Nah, for real. I gotta keep this whole.
I tell him, man. It's because I'm
even
exactly
with living life. Like back in the day, we were 15, 16. He was telling me about God. Like, bro, you gotta pray. You gotta do this and that. Only nigga on my mama. Only nigga listen to Christian music. In the Grand Marquis, he ain't listen to no rap shit. He was listening to Christian music. But then he made the first song back then. Well, I'm jugging.
that's when I was on that thing.
That's what made me take him serious too. From that first song, and then from our first video, I got my little brothers playing as it's us. Like, what you want to do when you get older? I want to be a rapper. And then 10 years later, it's us too.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was a good, but that, I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah, man. We talked about it yesterday. You said he was one that, talking to you about God, which is what I started this conversation with. Is I feel like God is pulling you. I'm real spiritual, man. You get to know me. I try to let people know because there's a lot that I don't speak on, Peep Game 2, on a spiritual sense. I don't have to be in rooms to know what's being said, or I really believe I just gotta ask, and he'll let me know.
Nah, for real.
He lets me see where people may have things that are holding them back, like that we can't see, whether it's insecurities, wounds, pain, hurt, anger, shit like that, like, because that stuff will keep us from going to the next level, man.
Hey, yeah.
It's peace and unity is the shortest distance and the fastest way to get there, all that other stuff is just friction along the way,
Peace and unity. That's what I tried doing in the city, but don't nobody want to come together. I tried that shit. I tried bringing people together, but don't nobody want to come together. They want to drive beef and throw subliminals at each other and diss each other's set and all that old gay ass shit.
That's what we was talking about.
Come on, girl.
If we can, we can go down that road, man.
I really
believe, I believe in God first off, man, but I believe in spirituality. It doesn't mean you have to be who you're not, which is what I see a lot in the 432. This is conservative Christian Midland and Odessa, meaning you can't have tattoos, you can't dress a certain way, you can't talk a certain way in order for God to bless you, type stuff. And I don't believe in that.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody. Everybody's sin every day.
But I believe if you solid, there's a testament right here. Mark, like, I get to point to your buddy next to you what God has probably done for him, and he probably knows it. And the path that he's paid for him, and the things he's been able to experience. I think he knows it's not him. Like,
he used to tell me. He used to tell me, like, bro, this ain't me telling you. This is God putting it in me to tell you. 16 years old, he telling me.
And I always had that in me.
I kept him around because he was the word. He was God in my ear. Like, everybody else wouldn't tell me that shit. They would be like, man, fuck that shit. Do what you gotta do then. But he was, nah, bro, chill out. You gotta pray. You gotta go to church. Everything. He kept that in me. Cause, like I said, I grew up, but then I distanced myself from it. So then he came into my life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. The signs are always there.
Hey, yeah.
Like God, since we're on it, meaning your love, man. You got favor. You got somebody in your corner. A lot of people got someone in their corner, like you said, and they fucked off somewhere or something, I could have been. I needed somebody, in my corner. Like, it was too many close calls, man.
Hey,
it took me a long time. Like, that's why I admire y'all, man, because you're young and you already got it.
Yeah.
It took me until like 30. Putting myself in situations like, I ain't ready to die. On some real shit. I'm ready to live life, man. I love traveling, love eating good. Love bringing my family with, showing people around me new experiences, smoking good wood, like, so that's what life is about. And this is a jungle. We're supposed to. Shit's gonna happen. Branches are gonna fall. There's gonna be a tiger, shit like that. I don't want to run to the tiger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to run towards him. I'm like, hey man, I respect you. You good? You stay over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk this path over here. You know.
I guess I was ready because I lived too fast. By 18, I had thousands, like 10, 20,000. I put my mom in her first place. Bought my first car type shit. So I don't know. I just felt like that's it. And plus, I was big on Tupac.
Yeah.
So he was always talking about the shit too. Sure enough, he died when he was 25. So you know what I'm saying? That shit fucked with my head.
But like Big Lou's over here saying, man, there's another way over here. You can get the same amount of money and more. And drive like ain't.
This nigga living like a dope boy. Goddamn, buy jewelry and shit.
Real, man.
It's real, man. It's real, and I give it to. I mean, shit. I give it to the Most High. He, you know what I'm saying. I said, help me. You know, help me in the ways. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. I trust him.
Every time before we eat,
take it.
Every time before we eat, I'm like, go ahead, Big Lou. And what tripped me out today, his little stepdaughter, she started saying the prayer too. So I started smiling. I'm
little,
like,
she's 5 years old, you know, but it's
in
because
Spanish too.
Oh, wow.
my uncle, he's like, it don't matter if they don't know, just keep telling them, because eventually they gonna keep hearing it. It's like they chewing the gum. They keep chewing the gum. They keep so eventually she got to about 5-6 months saying that prayer. And she's learning it little by little. And when she old enough, she gonna remember that. You know what I'm saying?
But even when I go out to eat with different people, if I see, or when we're eating somewhere, I see them take the first bite, I'm like, oh yeah, it's on you. You gotta pray. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny, man.
That's my way of sharing the word. You know what I'm saying? Like passing it on.
I dig that, man.
Cause some people, they look at me funny, like, what? You for real?
See, and that's what I mean, like.
And I sit there with my eyes closed, like, come on, nigga.
It ain't gotta look a certain way.
Yeah,
that's the way you want it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Can't about what anybody say. Shit, I mean,
if you're embarrassed,
you don't. You know,
you're embarrassed, you out of there. I mean, what? You know what I mean? You ain't standing for something. You don't trust your beliefs or none of that.
Exactly. As it says on the Bible, it says if you deny me,
I would deny
I'll deny it. You know what I mean? It sounds like that. I mean, you probably know it. I can say it in Spanish, but I mean, you know, it's something.
Say it in Spanish for the Spanish folks.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
Go ahead, say that shit.
If you resonate with us, again, you know, we have an audience. You know, let us know in the comments. This conversation definitely went the way that I hoped and more. Again, sharing your story, man. I appreciate it. And then going to some spaces conversationally that some people may not, because you have a live audience. Like some people don't want to have an interview.
But that's that good shit, though.
Yeah, some people will catch them. Some people will hold back. Some people will sit here and pout about the shit. Like I would think about that shit when I had the crutch. Like, nigga, my first day at the hospital when I got out the wreck, my mom had to wipe my ass. I went to go take a shit. My mom had to come in there and help me.
That was humbling, I'm sure.
Man, I felt like a bitch. And then I remember all this shit they gave me. I was standing up in front of my toilet just throwing up. Just throwing up. And then I just sat there like, man, I could either complain about this shit or I could turn nothing into something. That's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to turn it into something. Cause I know there's somebody else that went through the same shit or worse, but they're letting it eat them up. Yep. Like I said, just cause you're a felon don't mean you can't do nothing. That's just the same thing. Just cause you got in a wreck don't mean you could. You know what I'm saying? Cause
you said earlier that limited sentence.
Yeah, you limit yourself to your limits. Like you put fear into your heart. Like with my body cast, I was supposed to wear it for like 6 months. Probably about my second month out, I stopped wearing it. Cause I felt like belittled. I felt low on myself. So I'm like, man, fuck this. Then I had the staples in my shit. Like 24, 23. It was 23 because it was like Michael Jordan. That's how I remember this shit. And that bitch is long too, down my back.
Well, I'm glad you're still here, man. It sounds like you had some close calls, like, and then just knowing your family and things like that, like, and the ambitions that you have, and then somebody in your corner like Big Blue, like it's possible, man. And I'm gonna dare to say it. It ain't gonna take as long as you think. Like you on point with what you're doing with the vlogging. Is why I wanted to have you on to be an example, because we got eyes on us that people may not even know about, and I want people to be inspired by other people in the 432, not just outside the 432. And that's how I see you. I see you as an inspiration right now, not what you can become, but right now, because of your especially because of your story, and you still in that, and you still doing. Some people had a bad day and they won't,
it was man. I was going through shit every day. Every day I was going through something different. Whether it's I'll try to be with my little brothers, then I get a phone call, they're tripping on me, and then it was just something different every fucking day. I don't know, but I guess I taught myself not to be weak-minded. But it's weird though, cause even though I got my brothers, it ain't that relationship. Like I always felt that in a friend. Like that's why I always have friends around me. I don't know, it's weird though. Like with him, he feels like my real brother. You know what I'm saying?
Cherish that shit.
Hey, yeah. Cause I don't know it. Like when I see people's parents are still together, I trip out. Or like my partner Josh, he be calling his sister like, "Hey, you hungry?" Shout out Josh, I love you, bitch. But he be like, "Hey, sis, you hungry?" And I be tripping out like, "Damn, you be calling your sister actually she's hungry?" Cause I ain't used to that shit. He be calling his parents, "Hey, y'all hungry? I'll take y'all something to eat real quick." Like, damn, it's people like that out here. Like I'm not used to that shit.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
I'm used to buying everybody food. Like at my I was at my tia's house, like, how much food was it? Like 8 of us, huh? There's a lot of us.
There's a lot of motherfuckers.
And I kept something to eat every day on the table. I don't know how I did it, and I was still paying a bill with my tia, like a bill at the end of the month. I don't know how I did it. I still did it though.
That's about it.
I was 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how old you were.
Yeah, I was young, but I mean, it don't matter how much you take care of somebody, that dope gonna make them do evil, like Boosie say. No matter how good you treat them, that dope gonna make them do evil. And they go pinching out my sack, man.
The way it is, man, it's just again.
I had 3. One was my little cousin, the other 2, Free Little Earl. Shout out Lissandro. I had them little niggas that, like, they're like my kids type shit. I bought them all shoes, clothes, everything, fed them every day.
Well, you're supposed to, man. That's why you're the one that's gonna pave the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I still try, but like at the same time, I'm feeling like fuck everybody. Cause when I was locked up in the pen, it was just him and my family.
Yeah.
Like me going to the pen brought my family closer. That's how I feel. My brothers and my sisters, my mom, my dad brought me closer to them. Yeah. Like right now, I could call my dad today and chop it up with him like he's a friend, and I'm grateful for that.
Hell yeah, man.
Cause usually it will be in the same truck and it's an awkward silence.
Oh man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just getting ready to get out the truck. Like, man, what am I doing with this nigga? But now it's like, I love this nigga. Like he went to go see me too with my little brothers. He went to go see me in prison. He was the one that helped me get a lawyer. But it was my money though. Yeah. But that shit, going to prison did open my eyes. It opened my eyes, my mind, my heart. I really came home mad. I was mad at the world. Cause I felt left out. I counted me out. That's how I felt when I came home.
Hopefully this changes it for you, man.
Nah, it did. It did. I feel more humble cause just everything I went through. I can still wake up and call this nigga to this day, but we could be on FaceTime for like an hour, just chopping it up about some bullshit.
Yeah.
He'll be at work. He'll stop talking to his people. I still be on FaceTime chilling. I don't know, but once I
get some of that in the vlogs, man.
Yeah, once I get with like around certain people, I'm quiet. Like you know what I'm saying? I quiet myself. I don't fuck with everybody like that.
Mm-hmm.
Might seem like I do, but I really don't. Like if I don't know you, I ain't gonna shake your hand.
Mm-hmm. Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially now, COVID days.
This nigga, if he don't like you, then fuck you.
But I mean,
nigga Lou don't like you, then
Hey,
fuck
until
you.
I smoke with somebody, they at arm's length.
Yeah.
Not even that. It's just
I don't even want
Going to prison,
and I figure that.
going to prison, it taught me how to read people. Shout out Kev. That nigga told me, you come down here, you gonna be able to read people. Sure enough, man, I came home, everybody was like a book. I'm reading these motherfuckers.
All day. Patterns all day, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And again, they pay attention, baby.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Signs are both ways.
Damn right. And I was... Damn right.
I remember one time I was like, man, fuck this vlogging shit. One of my little buddies called me, hey, we gonna make a video today? Damn, that shit.
Yeah, I told him.
Melted, like that shit just like.
I told him.
Struck something in me. I'm like, damn, you know what? We're going to the car show. Fuck it.
Let's go. And if you haven't noticed, man, just keep saying yes, bro. Like,
yeah.
Just keep saying yes.
See, I was really, whenever I was helping everybody, even to them, I'm like, damn, when am I gonna catch a break? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had that talk earlier with somebody. I said the same thing. I'm like, where the fuck is my reward?
Yeah, like yo said, where my flowers at? I want my flowers now while I'm here. Shit, but people are just for the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Just understand the situations too, man. You gotta plant seeds. You know that. You know you learn that in the word. There's a season for planting, a season for watering. He's the one that does the rewarding, man.
Yeah.
Leave it up to him. But I'm grateful, man, that you came and had this conversation. I feel like we should have a part 2. For time's sake, we're gonna have to end it. But I really, you know what I'm saying, I'm grateful that you came and had this type of conversation. It's kind of one of the first of its kind, man, for In the Loop. And I know, again, your determination to come on was on purpose. You know, there was a calling there. And so I'm excited to do what we have to do to hurry up and air this. So if you're watching this and you got anything out of it, let us know. Let us know in the comments. DM us if there's, you want to reach out or anything like that. But this is a very powerful conversation. Again, this is history being made for me, man. So I'm just grateful that you're here. Grateful that you letting us in. Because I feel like you are by doing this, man. And we kind of inviting you in too, like,
a lot of motherfuckers gonna see me like, Dad, hey, I heard your story. This, you this and that. Ah, bitch, I'm me, goddamn. Right? Just cause I said this story, that don't define me who I am.
Nah.
Hell no. Cause if people listen to that story, they gonna think I'm just a depressing ass person. I'm out of it, but
nah,
hell no.
You're not attached to that. It's just a story. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy how I went through that shit though. You know what I'm saying?
You're still here, man.
Yeah. That shit don't even feel
2020
real.
didn't break you.
That shit made me.
Exactly.
Shit.
Keep putting these vlogs out, man. I wish, I don't know how you vlog with a camera or with a phone.
It's with a camera.
I vlogged for I think like 300 videos. It's all on my phone, so usually I just have a phone out. But there's always stuff going on, here, man. Like tap in for real, man. Just like he said about meeting these artists, and you never know the synchronicity, and God can do and stuff like that, man. So
He works in mysterious ways.
Where can people find you, man? They want to follow your content.
Really, just my name, Mark Juarez. I might change it, but my Instagram is mjuarez1301, Snapchat Mark Juarez 20, Facebook Mark Juarez, my YouTube channel Mark Juarez. It's all about me, you know what I mean? But I'm a big subscribe, like, go share one of my videos. Matter of fact, give me up to 250 subscribers and I'll do a giveaway. Fuck it.
Oh, let's do this.
250 subscribers.
I hit 250.
I only got like 155.
Like 5 channels.
I'll do a giveaway.
Come on, man.
And shout out Chris, the Lost Generation.
Yeah.
Lost Generation.
I think they went at Print Vision to go get those done.
I don't know where he did it, but shout out to that old Chris.
Yeah, shout out that boy Chris, man.
Yeah.
Doing his thing.
Hopefully we have them on, man. I started following them, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna be your first stylist.
Yeah, I be telling them like, come on, bro, where my shirt at? So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
See, I wore this on purpose to, like I said, I like to, you know what I'm saying, promote people. Yeah, that's just me.
I think that, man.
Shit.
If you've joined us this entire time, again, if this is the first time joining us, appreciate the support. If you have been watching us, appreciate the continued support. Support, and the way you can do that, of course, is just watching. Views matter. If you get enough attention from this, maybe like it, maybe subscribe it, find us on Facebook.
Share this motherfucker.
Share this. And this is season 2 of In the Loop.
Deuces
Ready for
up.
Mark to come have this
Yeah.
conversation with us. And this was another In the Loop production. Big Lou, you got anything to leave us with, man?
Shit, man. Get to the money, man. Shout
Nah,
out my
for
big
real.
bro, man.
Shit. Free
Shit.
Bucky B, free Bug, free Earl.
Free my
You know
nigga
what I'm
Nut,
saying?
man.
Long
you know
live
what I'm
Noel.
saying? Oh, happy birthday to his little boy, man. He just turned 1, man. My nigga, no.
Shout
So
out
he he incarcerated, so he can't be there for him. But shit, it's all right. I'm just get to the money, man.
Free
you know?
ATK, for real.
We ended with that, baby.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yeah.